to do this video of the equation review in the vertical style for those of you who prefer that style. There is also one in the horizontal style. So for an equation, we want to isolate our variable. You want to go on the side with the variable, so you want to get rid of the 4. The 4 is added to the x, so to make it cancel, you need to subtract it. If you subtract it on that side, you must also subtract it on the other side. Now we're going to clean up. This one's going out. Leaves us just x on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, these are like signs. They're going to add, keep the sign. Equation 2. This equation has simplifying to do on the right-hand side, so we need to do that first. -5 and -1 will be like signs. We will add and keep the sign. So that gives us a -6. Now we're ready to solve. Go on the side with your variable, and we need to take off that 8. It's subtracted or -8, so we're going to do +8 to make it cancel. Do it on both sides of the equal sign. On the left-hand side, it will cancel out. That was our plan. Leaves us y equals, watch your signs on the right-hand side, different signs, subtract, sign of the larger. Equation number 3. First, we simplify on both sides. On the left-hand side, we have different signs, subtract, sign of the larger, so positive. Bring your equal straight down. On the right-hand side, your x terms can go together. 4x minus 3x is 1x or just x. Now you're ready to solve. On the side with your variable, you want to get rid of the 6. It's subtracted, so we will add a 6 to make it cancel. You must also do it on the other side of the equal sign. So we will add a 6. Clean up. These are like signs on the left-hand side. They will add to give you a 9 and stay positive. So 9 equals x. Equation number 4. You want to notice on this equation that the -3 and the y are side by side. That means they're multiplied. So to get rid of that multiplication, you divide. When you divide, you always divide by the sign of the coefficient. So we need to divide by a -3 on both sides. We'll cancel, leaves us just y on the left equals 3 into 27 will go 9 times. You have 2 negatives. That's even with division, gives us a positive. Equation 5, we have some simplifying on the left-hand side. 20 minus 2 or 20 and a -2. Different signs, subtract, sign of the larger. Bring your equal straight down. There's nothing to simplify on the right-hand side, so we'll just bring it down. Now we're ready to solve. This is going to be a 2-step equation. When you go on the side with your variable, you have 2 things to get rid of. So we're going to work on the side with the x. The 10 should come off first. You always take off anything that's added or subtracted to the variable term first. So if the 10 is added, we should take it away to make it cancel. You have to do the same thing on the other side of the equal sign. So find your equals and do it on that side. Now clean up. On the right-hand side, it goes out. On the left-hand side, you have different signs. Subtract, sign of the larger. Bring your equals straight down. Now you're ready to divide out your -4 that's with your x. So back on that side, divide on both sides by -4. Will leave you x equals 4 into 8 will go 2 times. You have only one negative. That's odd, so it will be negative. Equation 6. We have a 2-step equation here. There is no simplifying on the left and no simplifying on the right. So we're ready to solve. On the side with the x, first take off your 1. It's subtracted from the x term, so we should add to make it cancel. Do the same thing on the other side of the equal sign. Your equals is like a wall. Separate your two sides. Clean up. Leaves us 2x on the left-hand side. Bring your equals straight down. Different signs, subtract. Sign of the larger on the right-hand side. Now we're ready to divide. So we'll divide on both sides by our coefficient, which is a 2. And this will leave us x equals 2 into 6 will go 3 times, and only one negative, that's odd, so negative. Question 7 is also a two-step equation. No simplifying on the left or on the right. So we're ready to solve. On the side with the x, first we'll take off the 5. Added, so we need to take it away to make it cancel. Do the same on the other side of the equal sign. So we need to take away a 5. Clean up. On the left-hand side, we're left with negative 2x. Bring your equals down. On the right-hand side, watch your signs. Like signs, add, keep the sign. Now go back on the side with the x, and you need to divide by a negative 2. Always divide by the sign of the coefficient. Do it on both sides. Clean up. So we get x equals 2 into 12 will go 6 times. You have 2 negatives. That's even, so it gives you a positive. Equation number 8. This one has some simplifying to do on the left-hand side. So we need to distribute our 3, which will give us 15x minus 3. Take the parentheses off. And we can simplify some more on that side. The minus 3 and minus 2 can go together. They are like signs. They're going to add and keep the sign. There was no simplifying to do on the right-hand side, so we'll just bring that down. This is our first equation that has a variable on both sides. We need to get rid of one of those variable terms so that we'll have a set order. You can choose, it doesn't matter. Either get rid of the 15x or the 13x. I'm going to get rid of the 13x. I can just kind of see 15 minus 13 is 2. So we want to make the whole 13x cancel. So we will have to take it away. You're not getting rid of just the 13. So you're going to subtract a 13x to make it wipe out. Do the same under the like term on the other side. You have to put like terms together. So the 13x is going out on the right-hand side. We'll clean up on the left-hand side. Different signs subtract. Sign of the larger gives us a 2x. Minus 5 equals goes straight down. And now you have a two-step equation. Work on this side with your variable. And first you'll take off your 5. It's subtracted, so you will add a 5. To both sides. Clean up. On the left-hand side it goes out. That was your plan. Leaves you 2x equals. On the right-hand side, both positive. Add, keep it positive. And then we'll go back on the side with the variable. We're ready to divide. So we're going to divide by the sign of the coefficient. So we're dividing by a 2. Gives us x equals positive 4. Equation number 9. This problem does not have any simplifying on the left. It does not have any simplifying on the right. So we're ready to start solving. We have x on both sides, so we need to get rid of one of the x terms. It does not matter if we get rid of the minus 3x or the plus 2x. Personal preference. Right. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 2x, so I'm keeping my variable on the left. So if it's a positive 2x, I'm going to have to take it away. Do the same under the like term on the other side. Now we'll clean up. And we still have our 9 on the left. These are like signs. Add, keep the sign. Bring your equals straight down. Now you have a two-step equation. Work on the side with the x. You want to isolate the x. So first you need to take off the 9. Now the 9 sign is in front of it, so it's a positive 9. We need to take it away. Do the same thing on both sides. Clean up. The 9 goes out on the left, leaves us a negative 5x. On the right-hand side, different signs, subtract, sign of the larger. And now you're ready to divide. You're going to divide by the sign of the coefficient. So you need to divide by a negative 5 on both sides. And that will leave us x equals, will be a negative 1 because we only have one negative with that division.